can tell by my bank account I didn't invent that.
Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share Beer 586. Today is Saturday, January 2nd, 2021. We are finally in the new year. 2021. That's right. We have made it. We have and we have special guests today. We have not seen these people this whole year. Mark, Bum, Coach, how you guys doing, man? Good to see you.
It's been so long. Not since last year.
I mean, not since last year have we been, been together. This is cool, man. I mean, doesn't that still feel like you're in elementary school when you do that stuff? You know what I'm saying?
It's like the Beatles got back together.
Like, do you remember being in the 5th grade and you're like, yeah, I'll see you next year, right? Like, wasn't that kind of...
Hey, 5th grade or mid-50s, it's all...
I was going to say, I know adults who still say that.
Yeah.
And they never fail to get a chuckle out of themselves.
Yeah, it's, So Andrew won't be able to make it today. I know everyone's,
What did he do? His logo. Look at that Christmas tree. Huh.
Yeah, he's got like a different logo going and stuff. He's advanced. We move up with this show here. You know what I'm saying? We're always advancing this show. Progress, kids. Malt liquor doesn't do that. Matter of fact, I looked for some of that Colt 45 again today. Could not find it. You can hardly. Who said I was supposed to be able to find it here in Phoenix? Someone sent me a message or something.
Yeah, somebody said you could find it there.
Yeah, someone said I was gonna. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. I look everywhere. I honestly do. For some stupid reason, it's become a little thing for me now. It's like the chairman adding to his sauce folders. His sauce binders. Everybody watching the P. Glenn video before he takes it down and tries to deny it.
Oh yeah, we may watch some of it later. Maybe.
Okay.
Hey, Greg, good to see you, man. I'll put a link here in the chat here in a second. Going over some of these comments real quick. My new image is my salute to 2020. Told you, you just can't. I told you. Boom! I should have put money on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's it. I should have put money on it. I don't. Let me copy the link, and that's.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
See, it's a beautiful thing. It's an art form. It's an art form.
You're not confused, Coach. You just think you are, but you're not.
It's an Andrewism. Andrewism?
It's an ism of some sort. Yeah, I'm sure. So, what are you guys drinking, Matt? Mark, what are you drinking, brother?
Just cracked open one of these Cannabis Resinous IPAs from Oscar Blues.
Nice.
This is a new version. I hadn't seen this one in the store. I have the regular one. This is a new version of it, and it's supposed to be more of that, I guess, traditional West Coast type of IPA, more piney.
Yeah,
and I think they hit the spot pretty good.
We're bringing in another newcomer to the show this year. Zach, how you doing, my friend? How's it going? How you been?
Doing good. How are you?
How's the new year treating you so far?
Pretty good. It's been pretty mellow.
Is it nice and shiny and polished on this side? Is the grass greener on this side than it was?
Oh yeah, always. 2 days really makes a difference.
And Ruben, we got Ruben in the show, man. How you doing, Ruben?
Right.
Here, brother.
Cheers.
How is it? Is it nice and shiny? Is the grass greener on this side? How's 2021 treating you?
It's always greener. Yeah.
It's always exactly. Even when it's snowing outside and 10 degrees.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ice storms and all things like that. Yeah.
Hey, I found out today that we had 15 or 16 days of rain this year in Phoenix. So
Wow.
if you're getting any sort of any sort of stuff that's falling out of the sky hitting the ground in the form of that used to be water or it's currently water, then you're doing pretty darn good. I think we had somewhere around 8 or 9 inches of rain this fall this year. Oh yeah, baby.
You sound like my prom date. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. You
Crickets.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry about that. Yeah, your prom date. You went to the bathroom and your prom date had 8 or 9 inches, right?
Oh, she went with you. You son of a gun. She went with you. You're that guy. You're Joe. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Joe D. Yeah, that's right. Hey, you've heard all the cadences in the army when using. Well, yeah. Well, if you was in the service, you'd have heard all them army cadences, man. You know what I'm saying? Jody got you. You know what I'm saying? Jody got your. Jody doing this. Yeah. Hey, hello, Jody.
I need to talk to you after the show.
And Bum, what are you drinking, my friend?
Just, you know what? This is my warm-up beer, just a basic Sam Adams Boston Lager from my winter pack that I got. And to the best of my knowledge, according to the neck label, it is still the unreformulated version of the Boston Lager.
Okay. And so what do you think of this Boston Lager?
The same thing that I've thought since around 1988. It remains a good basic go-to lager. I don't buy it as often as I used to, anywhere near as often as I used to. This winter pack was the first time I purchased it all year, I'm afraid. But it's still always good to go back and revisit. And it just reminds you, just drinking it, of kind of where it's not exactly where it all started, but it's where things started getting big many decades ago.
Yeah. It as you know, I bought a 6-pack recently as well. I still have a bottle, I think, in the fridge. And I don't know if it's just, well, of course I've changed, but it didn't quite taste the same to me. But that could just be me in my taste buds changing and all that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, my taste buds, everybody's have, and they evolve over time, especially when you run into decades worth of trying beers. But I can still, even with that, I can put myself into the time machine when I taste this and remember when this was the best thing going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know we've had this discussion in the past, but it is still hard to find, if you can find Sam Adams Lite. It's hard to find Sam Adams. Zach, I always kind of liked Sam Adams Lite better than the regular lager. I used to prefer it.
That's what Coors is for.
Coors is solid too. If once you get back to the gold can or whatever you want to call it, the original Coors is it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than Miller Lite.
Yeah, I don't know, because literally they say it tastes great and it's less filling. Wow. The funny thing about Miller Lite is, it's one of those, quote, original light beers. And even now in the day and age when they are literally trying to make beers that are light in calories, it still is one of the lightest caloried beers.
Yeah.
Even when they're trying to make, Michelob Ultras and all these other type of light beers, it is still, as far as calorie count, still one of the lightest beers around.
Well, they have that, Miller 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the lowest probably that I've seen. Or no, 55, 64, 55. I can't remember.
How about Michelob Ultra? Is it? No, it's a little more, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 90.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what was Miller Lite? Miller Lite was in the 90s, wasn't it? 96 or something.
Okay.
Isn't it? Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to search.
But they made a special one that was like you guys may not remember. It was like 55 or, goddamn, I can't remember now.
Yeah, Miller 64.
There you go.
Yeah, 64 calories, but it was only like 2.5% or something ABV.
Okay. That's
that's kind of like going to the buffet. Like, do you want to go to the nice steakhouse or the buffet? And you get that really nice steak and you're feeling good, you feel fulfilled. You spend a little bit more and it's all there. Or you just went to the buffet and you drank 12 Miller Lights or 64s and you're like, well, that's great, but I just had more than I actually would have had at the steakhouse.
Quality over quantity, I guess. It just depends. Or you could just have 12 really good beers at the steakhouse and leave with a much bigger tab.
Attaboy.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah. Yeah. What are the lightest beers?
I think Budweiser Select had something to do with 55, but I don't remember what that was.
Oh, okay.
Lowest calorie beers. Here's a list. Yeah, I like lists. You know, I freaking love lists. Let me see. Let me share the screen here. We'll get a list going here because you know how that works. Hey, what's going on with my? Here it is. Jeez, the hell? Is it showing it? Yeah, there it is.
Yep, there it is.
Michelob Ultra, Pure Gold. It's not showing the calories though. What's up with that? Maybe I got to click this list here.
You're gonna ask your age.
Yeah, right. I know. So Michelob Ultra Pure Gold. What the hell kind of name is that? 85 calories, 2.5 carbs, 90 calories in Corona Premier. Michelob Ultra 95, Natural Light 95. What is this? Sufferfest? Sufferfest. Man, what the hell kind of name is that?
It must be cyclists. That's a terminology for a really hard bike ride is a sufferfest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's also 95, 98 for Goose Island. Solo. Lagunitas Daytime 98. Corona Light 99. Heineken Light 99. So that, 106, 110 seems to be a theme going here. How in the hell is Guinness Drought a light beer?
It's not.
What the hell is that doing on there for?
It's true.
Low calorie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that is
it's a dry stout with low ABV. So
I don't see it. What are we looking at?
Not a lot of malt in it, really.
Yeah, I don't consider Guinness a light beer, but I guess so. Once some people, I think most people wouldn't consider Guinness a light beer.
Yeah,
it's a flippin' stout for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's stout dark, but it's not like imperial stout heavy.
So what's anybody care to share a resolution with us? Any sort of thing that you're going to be doing differently this year? Are you going to be like, a big goal for me would be, I'm left-handed. I'm going to drink more beer out of my right hand. You know what I'm saying? Like that's,
Hey, that's Joe. You got to set goals that are achievable.
Right.
Right.
Or maybe a slight stretch, not something that's impossible.
Well, I'm going to start wiping front to back. I mean,
about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been waiting for you.
Baby steps, people. Baby steps.
Yeah. That was great. We haven't had that discussion in a while. So if anybody here is an under guy, are you gonna put it over this year? Are you gonna is that one of your goals? Is anybody here a toilet paper over or under guy? Who's the under? Let's just put it that way. Who's the under guy? Everybody's over, isn't it?
Over, so much easier.
So much easier.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, everybody's an over.
I don't need a workout when I'm on the toilet. I mean, I want the paper just to flow.
The only one I can remember that was different was Earth. Earth said he liked to go freehand roll and just kind of You know, ding it. You know what I'm saying? Wing ding. I just heard that term again recently. Wing ding.
Wing ding.
Right? Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I love that. Wing ding. Yeah. Hey, baby. You want to go my ride with a wing ding? Huh? You know? I mean, that's wing ding. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think that works. Ask the boss if that works. I think it works. You know what I'm saying? Wing
What do you think, boss? Wing ding?
Hey, wing ding. You know what I'm saying?
He's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about?
Be careful, Mark. You're going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
What, is that any different than any other night? I don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You mean the wing ding, right?
Yeah, the wing ding.
Yep.
Yeah, what happened to all these expressions, man? You know, the wing ding, we're gonna wing ding it. Making whoopee. You know what I'm saying? What happened to all these things, man? These were good sayings, right? At some point, weren't they?
Pound Town.
Pound Town, yeah. Hey, baby, you want to take a road trip, Pound Town? Huh? Yeah, you want to go take a road trip to Pound Town? Yeah. Yeah, you like taking a road trip. Yeah.
I usually, my best pickup line is like, "Hey, you like shrimp?" What's up? No, not funny. Okay, sorry. I'll just drink your beer.
Yeah, it's okay, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you the, I mean, someone's got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Someone's got to do it. So what do you drink, Zach? What's up with you, man? What are you starting out the new year with?
Founders All Day IPA.
Okay.
Because it's on sale for $7 a 6-pack.
Really?
That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, that's
one liquor store we go to has All Day and their Centennial IPA, which I like the Centennial a little bit better. Mm-hmm. But $7 a 6-pack. I mean, it's not my favorite beer, but
like $12.99 a 12-pack, or do they sell them in 12 packs? You get a discount on it?
No, it's still just
okay.
6. So
yeah, that's a good price.
Hey Zach, since you and Ruben are here, man, let me just ask you guys, what you going back to the days, which is probably going back easily over 10 years, going back to the days of when you just asked for an IPA. You would ask for an IPA. There was one style in IPA, and it was a big, grassy, piney IPA. Some of them were less lip puckering, kind of lemony than others. But what happened to those big IPAs like that? You know what I'm saying? What happened to those big, grassy, piney IPAs like they used to be? I don't know that they exist anymore. Do they?
They do. I think Americans just have fucked up taste buds. I don't know. It turns into that thing like we go through it every couple of years. Remember, sour beers were the thing for so long.
Yep.
They still are in places, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I mean, not everybody's doing it all the time. I think it's just like now, hazy is the fad because that milkshake gooey, the new generation of hops that got bred, I think really motivated that as far as there was such tropical fruit and really intense hop flavors that had less betas, or less alphas, more betas, and different levels of oils and stuff. So I don't know. I think it'll all settle back down. We still sell our IPA, which I call called the Converter, but we sell it as a description of a mid-90s IPA. Back when Flying Dog was in town and when Great Divide was kind of getting going. I still think Titan IPA is a classic example from Great Divide. Flying Dog always had those classic IPAs. Sierra Nevada Torpedo. I mean, you look at those, even I think, Mission down there in California was doing that Shipwreck IPA for a while.
Yeah, they're old. Mission's really old school.
Yeah, those guys always kind of had that classic one.
Yeah.
You can still find them around quite a bit.
It's hard to find them though. I mean, at least that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it used to be an IPA. You would tell people new to craft beer, don't even touch an IPA unless. I mean, you would. I mean, they were that different than your lagers or anything else. Any thoughts on this topic, Ruben?
Yeah, I think a couple things. My go-tos back in the day would be like Lagunitas IPA, Stone IPA, Dogfish Head 60-minute or 90-minute, Torpedo, of course. But I think people's tastes have changed in the craft beer world, where like the milkshake and the hazy IPAs are more entry level for a non-craft beer drinker, because they're not so astringent and so bitter. So I think people's tastes have gone towards that, especially people that are new to the scene. But there are still the old school West Coast style and East Coast style beers out there. They're just not as prevalent, I don't think.
Yeah, they're definitely they're getting drowned in a big, a big deep pool, baby. Yeah, but
they're getting drowned in a haze of New England IPA.
Ah, yes, very.
But you still, like, when I go in and I talk to some of their accounts, when I go in and talk to accounts about beer, like, great, they may have 6 or 8 taps that are hazy, but they've also got, they always have to have that one that's classic.
Yeah.
There is still a pretty big demographic that wants it, but they're just buying 1 or 2 of those rather than.
I think what has changed to me is that the fact that most breweries will have mostly IPAs on their menu, whereas the IPAs used to be more like a specialty sort of thing, right? Again, it's something that we would tell newcomers, work your way up to the IPA, right? We would tell them. Now, hell, that's where people live, is with the IPAs, and getting to Zach's point earlier, that Gosei, what the hell happened to Goseis, man? Goseis, talk about a fad. I mean, with a huge fan blowing behind it, talk about a trend in beer. Goseis, dear God, but I liked them. And now it's almost hard to tell the difference between what a sour beer is. You remember sours? There was one popular brewery that made sours, and they were all effing cherry, for Christ's sake. Right? I mean, getting back to these, originals. There was one brewery in Michigan that made sours, made a sour, and they had another sour variant, and they were both cherry. So you could have a cherry sour or a cherry sour.
They're gross.
Sour, I'll give it that. Oh, dear God.
Sours are gross. I don't enjoy them at all.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Sours have turned into this, like, they're not sour at all. They're the sweetest darn beers in the beer style. They're like having a fruit drink, for Christ's sake. Lime-A-Rita is more freaking sour than sours are.
See, I used to love, I don't like the farmhouse funky sour. I like a sour that is butt puckering.
Like Duchess.
Yeah, that
Duchess
one.
is really good.
I think it was Fort Collins Brewery, when they were around. They used to make a beer called Sauerkraut. Oh man, it was like it was pretty refreshing on a hot day. I like some of the gozas, like what's that one? Big Sky, I think, has their that blood orange goza that they do that's solid and crushable.
Yeah, gozas, I really like those.
Anderson Valley does the blood orange.
Anderson Valley, that's it.
Yeah.
Had the right state.
Yeah.
Montana, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed. We've been buying a lot of stuff. They just came into our market, is that Snake River Brewing.
Oh, yeah, in Idaho.
Snake River's got some fucking good beer.
Yeah.
What's another sneaky one, Zach? Anything? Utah has definitely made it on the map finally. What about Iowa? I remember we had a cat coming in here from Iowa on the show kind of fairly regularly. He was never really a weekly guy, but he would kind of enlighten us to some of the scene, especially in Quad Cities.
Well, the big one. Oh, you're thinking of Mike. The big one from Iowa is Toppling Goliath.
Toppling Goliath's from Iowa. Yep.
Yeah, and we can get them here. We can get Pseudo Sue and a couple others pop in, but Pseudo Sue is here all the time now. And remember when we went to GABF, Joe? Everybody's like, "I got to go get Toppling Goliath. We can't get it." And then they just expanded their. Did they sell? I don't know because their distribution expanded.
I don't think they sold.
We started getting them last year. Yeah,
we just started getting them about 2 months ago here.
Yeah, we started getting ours like in April or May, I think.
I stand corred. It's out of Wyoming, Snake River. It runs.
It's on the other, just on the other side.
Yeah. Sorry.
What other?
Kansas thing is it's the Snake River that Evel Knievel tried to jump over in his steam-powered motorcycle.
Yes, in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, 77 maybe.
Twin Falls Bridge. Yeah.
You mentioned Kansas. What about Oklahoma? What is there any beers out of Oklahoma that are? Oklahoma's another state. Kansas, we hear from sometimes.
Prairie Artisan Ales is out of
Prairie
Oklahoma.
Artisan Ales is a great one.
Top to bottom, one of the most expensive beers in the beer store every time you look at them.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They're like $20-$30 like a 12-ounce bottle. It's crazy.
And Alabama was starting to make some noise in the craft beer scene as well. Weren't they? Alabama's another sleeper. Alabama and Mississippi, like the South in general, is a sleeper.
I think it was just because it got legalized and
it
started becoming more prevalent. I don't know if they have any big superstars yet, but
well, the big thing they had a couple years ago is they actually raised the limit from like 5.4 to like 9 or 10% or something.
Exactly.
So that was a bit. That's allowed craft brewers to open up there. Yeah.
Yeah. When I lived in Alabama, within 30 minutes there was probably 20 craft breweries, but they were all really small scale.
Mm-hmm.
Some were the biggest in the state, but still really small compared to anything else that you would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you would jump in and you were the one kind of enlightening us to some of the scene there in Alabama. Yeah. Mississippi's another. Like the South is a tough one. Louisiana's got its celebrity. They've got that, and that brewery knocks it out the park. They can come out with some good stuff. They've got a lot of very solid, decent session type beers. But then they'll come out with a bomber of something that's phenomenal. They really will. So Louisiana's kind of on the map, but Mississippi. Where are you at? Like, I don't name me one out of
Mississippi's Mississippi. That's about it.
Right? I mean, come on. Right? You can name one out of Arkansas. I mean, you just named you know what I'm saying?
Mississippi's incest porter. How so funny?
Incest porter. No, it would be a pale ale because it's really
yeah, that's a little applause and then a little car crash at the same time and then a kick or two. Yeah, poor Mississippi. But we're picking on MIS, SSIS, PI, aren't we? Kind of. I mean,
they do have some craft. I think they raised their alcohol limit too. So, and we get a couple. I bought a few beers from Alabama breweries, but I haven't gotten anything from Mississippi yet.
Yeah,
we get a few in the store.
I am going to literally Google Mississippi craft beer. I don't know if I can spell it all right.
How can they raise their alcohol limit, Mark? They're already making.
Where to God, dude? I got 3 letters in. Oh my God, I got to. You know what? Freaking Google is listening. I swear they listen.
What did they do?
I type a few letters and it's like, Mississippi craft beer. How in the hell do you know? How do you know? My head, look at that. Do you see that? What happened there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they know. There's 3.
Yeah, you've got, what is this? I don't know. How do you say, I don't know how to say this. with a
Chandelure Island. Yeah.
Chandelure.
Chandelure Island Brewery, Southern Prohibition Brewery, Mayhew Junction Brewery. Let's look at Mayhew Junction just to. Oh, look, you got a few here more. Biloxi Brewing Company. Yeah, if you're in Biloxi's got to be one of their, most popular cities.
Yeah. Biloxi is a big city down in Mississippi, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big military.
Closed. So that's why we don't want to talk about Biloxi right there. Hadesburg, Gulfport. Let's do Gulfport. They've got 184 ratings here, 4.6 bottle cap. Not bottle caps, actually stars. I'm a little focused on something, ain't I? Look at
those barrels.
Whoa, this is what they drink. What? What's happening here? This is interesting.
Oh.
Holy shit, was that a train? I want to talk about trains. Was that a train?
Yeah.
Joe, please go back. Was that a choo-choo train?
Yeah, was that a
locomotive?
Yeah. So, it'd be kind of so here's a menu. What's on tap? Freemason cream ale, Surfside wheat, and pineapple. That sounds interesting. Nothing over 7% here. Oh, look at that Little Miss Sour. There you go.
Okay.
Little Smack IPA. So there you go. That sounds like one of those lip puckering ones. The Hoftober. Hoftoberfest. Okay. 5.8. And a kiddie pool root beer. All right. Oh, here's what is this? A Curlews? Is that a coconut or is that coconut?
I think, yeah.
I didn't know if that was a play on coconut. Surfside wheat and pineapple, and then you got the Freemason cream ale, which would make sense because there's a lot of damn Masons in Mississippi, isn't there? So yeah, kind of cool. All right.
Look at no, go back. Look at the Hoftober, the Hoftoberfest, David Hasselhoff.
Oh, Hoftober.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, look at that. Hoftober. Is Hasselhoff from Mississippi?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Kit is.
Yeah, Kit might be. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big what the hell was the name of that?
Night Rider.
Night Rider. Yeah, I'm not.
What the hell? That's like your nickname at night with the ladies.
You're right.
How do you not know that?
Yeah, you're right. Well, because it's a derivative of that. The Black Knight, baby. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of Black Knight, what does Billy D have to say about
it? Ruben is harmonizing with Billy D. That's a 40, isn't it, Ruben?
That is a 40.
That's a glass 40.
What does Ruben have? Oh, beautiful.
I'm a couple weeks late on that.
That's a fine looking gentleman holding that not so beautiful glass of 45. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Ruben must have liked that newly rebranded Colt 45 so much he decided to get a 40 of it.
We got to bring Billy D in with some applause. First appearance of the new year. Welcome, Billy D. Cheers to you, my friend.
It smells like absolute skunk.
It's gotta be fresh.
We had Colt 45 on the show, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks?
Couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, I think.
I have to admit, it wasn't that bad.
If it's got the new label on it, Ruben, it can't be that old.
It's the new label. It says Classic American Lager.
Yeah. So if it smells skunky, it's just
the quality of what I bought.
It's fresh.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for there, brother.
Yeah.
So what does Billy D have for us today, man?
Well, I have to announce I'm drinking a malt liquor as well.
I think
another annual tradition for me that I haven't gotten to yet this year.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking Sammy Klaus malt liquor. Sammy Klaus classic malt liquor.
Yep.
From Austria. And as usual, I am drinking it in my vintage late 1980s 90 Sammy Klaus little 4-ounce mug here.
It's like sized perfectly for Billy D.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
In his hand, that would be like the Oktoberfest big.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the 2-liter mugs that you got to use.
You know, speaking of big hands or small hands or whatever, I saw something on YouTube about Andre the Giant. Would you like to guess what they were talking about with Andre the Giant?
His beer consumption.
They were talking about his flatulence, actually.
Oh my God.
That was something I hadn't, I'm like, we've talked about Andre from time to time on this show. We've never talked about Andre's flatulence, actually.
Wow.
That could probably fuel a whole Subaru.
Yeah, it could. 2.
Especially after how much he can drink. Imagine that.
I'm saying, yeah. Exactly.
Ooh.
So
imagine if that guy could have got a hold of the Mac rib.
Oh.
Oh my God.
How many Mac ribs do you think that guy would have ate?
Well, if he drank 100 beers in one sitting, probably 80, 60, I don't know.
God, a beer can in that guy's. We've covered this 2 million times.
Yeah.
But a beer can in that guy's hand, this beer can in that guy's hand would just like, I mean, you wouldn't even see the can.
You're right.
I mean, it was like Bum holding that glass right now, that mug right now. It was just like that. Yeah. That was Andre holding that can of beer. It's crazy. Man. So what do you got for us, Billy D?
We have all kinds of stuff this week. We're gonna have to pick and choose here. And as far as that video that was mentioned earlier about the P Glen, I took an informal poll in the chat of the MLBC as to whether we should play it, and it was 2-0, which was, of course, play it. And the reason for that is everybody hates the P Glen, so of course they want this video played.
Yeah, P Glen.
Because he's probably going to delete it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As of right now, I don't think he even is aware of what's going on in his own video. Let's just put it that way. But we'll get to him. We will get to him. We're going to start out with Vega. And remember, Joe, Vega was in your New Year's Eve shows.
Oh, yeah.
And Vega has a comment about one of your beverages that you were drinking in your New Year's Eve show. So just click the link and go to 50 seconds, just short of a minute. 50.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. Let me pause it here. Okay. And screen here. Oh, wrong screen. Guess I have to do this over again. We go out and then share screen again. We'll do it live. Here we go.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Yeah, what the hell is going on here? Oh, here it is. Jeez. They kind of switch things up on me. You know what I'm saying? It drives me nuts. Okay. There it is. We'll do it live. 50 seconds. Oh, I think it was. Here we go.
This is going to be a twofer, an HLDC/malt liquor video. Big fuck you shout out to Milk Dudhead Joe D.
Oh, Paul Masson.
This is not Paul Mason. This is Paul Masson. And of course,
tomato. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
It still says malt liquor right there on the fucking label.
So that's an old
Happy New Year, folks.
And that's it for Vega. Just correcting you on the Paul Masson.
Well, we need to be corrected from time to time, and even from malt liquor people, I will take some correction. When correction is coming. So we could take our licks.
Fucking idiot! He's drinking cologne. That's not even liquor.
Yeah.
That's what you put on. That's aftershave.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
That's what you put on after you drink a malt liquor, and you're going to go out and see the ladies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On.
Paul Masson. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Jack Daniels, isn't it? Like you kind of change the name to John or something like that when you had enough of it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, right? All right, we got another link here. So what are we doing?
Yeah, we got lots of chairmen. We have lots of chairmen this week. We're pretty much going to go in chronological order from this week with the chairman. He made so many videos, so much going on here.
Whoa, look at that pile.
Yeah. As of today, the chairman, and they're still selling Mac ribs. I don't know if they're selling them everywhere, but they're still selling them in the chairman's area as of January 2nd. And he is now up to 75 Mac ribs consumed.
And look at this clip is still okay. This bunch is still okay. Look at that one. Look how small that one has gotten. I don't know. We have a financial advisor here. What do you have any financial advice for the chairman there, Mark?
He's drinking his savings. I don't know how to explain it. I mean,
yeah, this can't be good, man. I mean,
he's turning dollars into malt. I don't know.
Yeah, he's turning.
Yeah. So anyway,
I won't advise it, but you know.
Getting back to the P Glen again. The P Glen has been catching a lot of flack lately for making a lot of holiday videos, and he's always P Glen's always been anti-Thanksgiving. Claiming that Thanksgiving is, anti-American, Indian, et cetera, et cetera. Well, the P Glen just recently made a Kwanzaa video.
Oh,
which of course he caught some hell for. So anyway, this is the chairman commenting on the P Glen making a Kwanzaa video. Plus, he also had a problem with the title of our show last Saturday. So go to 2 minutes, 25 seconds.
Well, who could have a problem with our show titles? There's a lot of thought goes into these things.
Yep, old paleface. The pear-shaped Glen was a Seminole Indian last month, and now it's now he's black. Happy Kwanzaa, right? You fucking piece of shit. But hey, the pear-shaped Glen is celebrating Kwanzaa, and that fat asshole Joe D is celebrating Boxing Day.
Yeah,
on the start of Kwanzaa. God, turning your black card, Joe D.
But it's a black holiday invented by a white dude. So what does that say?
Yeah.
What is that? If I'm going to celebrate something by traditional white people, then it might as well be a whole country dedicated to it. It's Boxing Day. It was Boxing Day. Canada. Matter of fact, I would bet his car was manufactured partly in Canada.
Yeah, I would bet. Yeah,
he's probably got a couple of vehicles that were
probably that engine was manufactured in Canada. We better watch out.
Or partly assembled in Canada or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey, I ain't messing with Canada.
Yeah,
I ain't messing with Canada. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Time to make a malt liquor video.
He's getting better at opening
celebrating the Canadian holiday. Fuck out of here. Colt double malt, label that.
Now, is he only drinking the double malt because it says malt on there?
Because he's getting some.
But hey, he was wearing a Mac rib shirt.
See, boom.
There you go. So you redeem. Yeah.
Yes.
You got a tip of the cap from the chairman there.
When have we ever? Look at that. Here it comes, folks.
Shout out to you, sir.
Boom. Shout out. Exactly. Right? Yeah, that definitely deserves a shout out to you, sir. Right?
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D.
Yeah, see that deserves some of that. Exactly. Right there. Because
shout out to you, sir. Malt liquor.
Yeah, I gotta see that. Boom. One more time. Wait, one more time. We gotta get that. Yeah, here. Boom. Tip of the red hat.
Boltlicker.
What the hell? Oh.
Yeah, that's his Kwanzaa music, Joe.
Is that Mark? Is he turning into an audiophile? What's happening to this guy?
I don't know. It's
right. We hear some audiophiles playing some music similar to that. I don't know if this is an audiophile system. Is there something hiding behind all these Mac rib boxes here? Is that the I don't know.
I think he does explain the music coming up.
Look at all the stains on this Adidas jacket. How do you say? Adidas jacket. Look at that. Look at this size of this stain. Look at that one. Look at that one. That one. Boom. 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 This guy's a mess.
Yeah, enjoy the smooth sounds of the flute playing for Happy Kwanzaa. Special shout out to Gumby Man 02. What the fuck are you fat bull dyke cunt?
He even got him on the sleeves. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. All that is from eating McNuggets with sauce dripped on them.
Yeah.
Instead of dipping the sauce, right? Instead of dipping the McNugget. So look at the Adidas jacket suffers.
Yeah.
We can go from there, Joe, to his weigh-in this week.
Yeah.
His weekly weigh-in this past Tuesday. You can start at the intro.
Okay. Yeah, we got to do the weigh-in.
I know you're going to say here.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the over/under? Who thinks he's gained what? Mark, you want to go first?
What was he? 202.5 or something last week?
Yeah. It was something.
I'm going to say 204.
204.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to catch up with him eventually.
Yeah. Got it. If he's up to what'd you say, Bum? 75?
Well, 75 as of today. I think like last Tuesday was probably like 65.
Yeah, only, right?
Only 65.
So, Ruben, what do you got?
I guess 205.
205?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go, I'm going to give him some credit. I'm going to go back to 201. I'm going to go 201. Yeah. $1. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna give him 201. I'm gonna give him some credit.
Here we go. The official weigh-in of Steel Worldwide after week 4 of the 2020 Mac Rib season. Newspaper state today.
Yeah. 20.
Oh, I almost had it.
What?
I almost nailed it.
Not even a pound gained after a month of Mac Ribs. 63.
Yeah, 60.
Okay, I can't believe you guys didn't mention that he wasn't wearing socks this time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got it. Wait a minute.
Yeah, at least he was wearing boxers. I was good about that. I was getting a little worried.
Yeah, we've got to critique the
202.3.
Well, I don't want to go back and look at his toenails. They might be in the same shape as that laptop.
Yeah, we got to. I mean, look at what's happening with these toes here, man. I don't know.
I don't want to look at that.
I mean, I don't know what the hell's happening there.
Although, actually, whatever's going on with his toes is probably better than the P-Glens video, which we may play.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I thought you would just comment on the fact that maybe he was trying to cheat a little by shedding a couple of socks for this weigh-in.
No, that's a few ounces. I mean, that's a couple tenths. That would get him under those 2/10 under the 201.5 he did.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of hate towards me coming up 6 minutes 45 seconds.
Oh yeah,
and of course it involves weight loss. 6:45.
That's it. You know. Who knows what it ever involves, right?
So yeah, that Matchbox car.
Oh, here it comes.
Baseball cards, leaves, an empty can collector, bummed from the Sherby show.
Sure, what?
Bummed from the Sherby show.
Sherby show.
I remember several months ago.
Is that a new show, Bum? Do you have your own show? Sherby show?
Close enough for me. Just left off a letter.
From the Sherby show.
Sherby show.
I remember several months ago. He said he went dry for a month. No drinking for a month. Lost 20 pounds. And then the following month, he gained it right fucking back.
He had to bring that up again, did he? Now he's got his black Adidas jacket on now, so
You can't sit around and organize your fucking binders full of fucking bullshit all day and night. You actually have to fucking work out. You bum ass Geraldo Rivera, Woodsy Owl looking motherfucker.
Woodsy Allen. Where did that come from?
I've heard the Woodsy Owl thing before. Now I do have to take umbrage at a few things he said there.
Yeah,
he said that I said I lost 20 pounds, which I did, and he said the following month I gained it right back. Two misstatements there. First of all, I didn't gain it right back the following month. It took many, many, many months to put that weight back on. And I didn't gain it all back, God damn it. I gained it back plus 5 extra pounds.
That's right. You tell him, Bum. You tell him. Take that. Yeah. Take that. Yeah. And one more. Yeah, take that. Yeah, you told him pretty good, man. I think
so. From there, we have what is going to end up being, I already know, future soundbite material here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, this is great. This is classic. This is one of the all-time classic moments. Go to 12 minutes, 40 seconds.
Oh, man, yeah. This is an old-timer right here, Mark. What do you think?
I'm ready.
12:45, you said?
12:40.
12:40, okay.
Going onto my chair. Just in case.
Yeah, hold on here, man.
That's good, Mark, because it's directed towards you.
All right.
Oh, man.
If I can be part of history, I'm all for that. Here we go.
Oh, no charge.
Ready, boss? Hey, it's coming my way.
Shout out to Pencil Neck Mark.
Whoa, look at that.
Fuck you, shout out to Pencil Neck Mark.
Wow.
Special fuck you, shout out to Pencil Neck Mark.
Oh, he went like, that was kind of Darth Vader.
That was like demon. That was like demon voice. Yeah.
I think that was that malt liquor demon coming out of it. That was that double malt. I think that was the other side of the personality in the malt coming out. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, Pencil Neck Mark. Yeah. You know? Wow. That was intense. Yeah.
Oh, man. Live TV.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Live TV.
Oh.
Special fuck you shout out to Pencil Neck Mark. Oh, man. Live TV.
That's great. He likes that.
That is an old timer. We got to give him some applause for that one. That one was pretty good, you know. That was, the demon came out. We got to give him some on that one.
Here's a challenge to you. eat an extra fucking 30,000 calories than your regular fucking diet. See if you could stabilize your weight in a fucking month. Fuck you asshole. The two over there.
So we're not done.
Mac Rib 2020 season.
Got some weight-related hate for you.
So that would be the other side.
Chevrolet across the USA.
Yeah. 14 minutes, 55 seconds.
Okay.
Are you ready for epic mealtime? Epic mealtime.
Joe D has to go to the truck stop, not to weigh his truck, to weigh himself. If he weighed on a regular scale, show up fucking error.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, you fat piece of shit. Did double the Mac Rib, did double malt. 0 fucking door foam. America fucking hates you, Fat Reggie.
Yeah, Fat Reggie.
The Pear-Shaped Glen and Huffy 72.
Yeah, Huffy.
Fuck the British and fuck the Canadians.
I like
USA, USA, USA. Shut the greatest president on the flat earth, Donald J. Trump. It ain't fucking over.
That's good.
Okay, we got more chairman coming up, and this is good too. This is from New Year's Eve, and the chairman, Joe, is lumping your New Year's Eve show with some stuff that's on a national level. And coming up after that, he eats 3 Mac ribs in this video, and I didn't notice this the first time I watched this video. I didn't notice this till today. We got some distress going on that I didn't catch the first time around. As he gets down to his last Mac rib in the end of his Colt 45, we'll get to that. But first, we will get to the Joe D hate here.
Oh yeah, let's get to the
for New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah,
there is the link, and go to 7 minutes 30 seconds.
I kind of feel like the Joker in the Dark Knight Returns, or the Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? How he was, always rooting for someone to run him over or do something like that. Oh yeah. He was freaking beautiful in that. He was the best Joker ever, wasn't he? Oh my God.
Oh, and we should probably apologize for the one thing that the chairman says coming up. That has nothing to do with you, Joe.
And what part are we going? I'm sorry.
7 minutes 30 seconds.
7:30. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I like the hate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's got 3 Mac ribs there. One's partially eaten right here, it looks like. And the other 2 are... See, now mine, you can see the sauce. There's so much sauce coming out of mine. It comes out of the back of the box, out of the side of the box, out of the front of the box. It's just sauce everywhere. Because it's a rib. You know what I'm saying?
Stay tuned later tonight for Stewart Wide's No Rock and or Roll New Year's Eve Malt Liquor McRib, pancakes wrapped in hot dogs, spectacular. Stay tuned for that later tonight.
Oh wow! What the?
See, he's already struggling there.
Yeah, look at that! Wow,
it's going to be a far better celebration.
Yeah, good
for New Year's Eve than those 2 fucking fags are going to be celebrating in Times Square on CNN.
Jeez.
With that black asshole fat trucker sitting in his computer chair in Arizona ringing in the New Year.
I wasn't sitting in a chair.
Bag. Malt liquor only, malt liquor.
I was standing.
2021 approaching.
Or actually, but when he take this one, I might have been sitting, huh? I think for the GMT show, I was sitting.
Yeah.
So he might have been accurate on that one. I'll give him some credit. I'll give him some credit on that.
What's the right?
So there, go to 16 minutes 20 seconds.
All right.
See if you see if you detect a little bit of distress here.
Oh, there's got to be some distress. Yeah, I mean, he's always distressed. So I am assuming these 2 Mac ribs are done since they're stacked now.
Yes, sir.
Yep. He's on the 3rd one then. Yep.
Yeah.
And we're only, are we right about the bottom of the 45 here?
Yeah, we're near the swill.
We're right. Yeah, we're getting closer. So yeah,
it could be a bad confluence of things.
It could, hopefully.
Oh, looking at the camera.
Oh, that was a look at the camera. What does that tell us?
That
Mark?
means his battery's running out.
Yeah, that.
His battery's running out as well as the cameras.
Yeah, that was a look at the camera right there. That's a rare look at the camera. Look at that. Thinking. Boom. Yeah. Oh boy.
He's thinking about it. Uh-oh. That's great. The expression on his face. He's like, do I eat this? I don't know. What do I do?
Oh boy. Does he poop himself? What happens?
He had to think about that.
Yeah, he thought about that hard.
Wow, yeah.
That almost looked like he was thinking, if I put that next bite into my mouth, what might happen?
Yeah.
I think if I back it up a little bit here,
and look at it, he looks
move a little bit. He was thinking so hard. I think the hat moved. Yeah, he was thinking awful hard. Look at that.
Okay, so he takes a fateful bite. What happens next?
Yeah, he knows he's at the limit. He
does finish it, and
he powers it down.
Yeah, he gets his second wind.
Yeah.
And from there he's okay, but go to 19 minutes 15 seconds.
Okay.
19:15.
And
44 is still fucking stalking.
Whoa!
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, oof. That hurt.
Meyer 44 is still fucking stalking.
Oh! Yeah, that's even better. I like that one.
Oh man.
Meyer 44 is still fucking stalking.
That one's even better. Yeah, I like that one. That was good.
Fuck you, Katie the 80 label out, malt liquor, follow the blueprint, and fucking kill yourself. It's that fucking simple. Label out.
You can mute it from this point.
So he's gonna get down the swill.
He's looking at that camera like, I can't believe I'm doing this. That look like, is this done yet?
Yeah,
he's not feeling good, I don't think.
Now watch how the video ends.
Okay. He's trying to point out that he's killing it here.
But he's getting rid of the door foam.
Yeah, who really is getting killed is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Who's really done?
Okay.
End of video.
Yeah.
What does that tell you right there?
That was not a good end.
Yeah, that wasn't. What do you think?
Never ends a video that way.
See, that's not an official malt liquor video because he wasn't done. He was still. Yeah.
What do you think, Ruben? What's your opinion on what happened there, man?
I think he feels like how I do right about now.
Yeah, I was.
Ooh. That poor bastard. He does this regularly. This is terrible.
Well, he's professional, Ruben. We're just amateurs.
It's bad.
Honestly, if you're drinking a whole 40 is just like the worst thing you could ever do, right? It's like drinking a boot of beer. Like, I don't give a damn what beer. Well, depends on the beer, but most light lagers and stuff like that are just, by the time you get to the bottom of the boot, like it's gonna taste like the bottom of a boot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a 40 ounce for you. Like by the time you get to the bottom of that 40, unless you can drink it like that Hawaiian guy or that other guy that Mr. Chug or whatever his name is, unless you could drink him like that, forget about it. That Chug, did you see that guy, Bum? That guy drank
the insane Hawaiian, yeah.
Yeah.
No. The black dude, the one that.
Badlands chugged, yeah.
Badlands chugged, filled a whole boot full of gravy, and chugged it.
Gravy.
You know that Heinz
gravy?
Like
the Heinz gravy in the jar?
Yeah.
Oh. So how big is that boot? Was that like is that one of those liter boots?
It's a gigantic boot. I've got one. I just never use it. Mine's still in the box. I don't know. That thing's gotta be like
a liter of gravy.
He must have poured 5 or 6 jars of gravy in there to fill it up and chugged it in like 2 minutes or something like that. It was
my God.
Yeah, we should. Well, when the malt liquor report's over, we should watch it. It's yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
so where are we going now, Bub?
We usually end the malt liquor report on a high note. We're going to end this in the gutter.
Good.
Now, there's so many of these guys. Not so much in the MLDC, but the YTDC that I don't normally think it's worth showing them because they're just there's no entertainment value to them. We've talked about the P. Glenn. P. Glenn catches a lot of hate. He's usually okay. His videos aren't the most entertaining, but he catches a lot of shit from people. And I thought some of it is unjustified, but today it's not unjustified. Now, now I'm not going to link to his original video, which I am going to guess he's going to take down once he realizes the way he looks in this video. Actually, I saw this video today, as did most people, by the chairman's upload of the chairman watching the video. Where we get a slightly abridged version of it. So this is going to be the chairman's eye view of the P. Glenn video, and you can just play it from the beginning.
Okay. So this
you consider yourself warned.
Oh, okay. So we're even warned and everything. All right. Here we go. So here we go. You're seeing it as
Joe, you have the sharp eye here. We'll see who notices things.
Whatever you're on the bed, go to the bed.
So there's the chairman zooming in a little bit.
Fucking snowball people.
Oh.
I'm here. Who yet?
I gotta rewind it. I couldn't hear.
Got Snowball.
That's his cat's name, Snowball.
I'm distracted by whatever this is hanging off.
Yeah.
Look at that. What the is he?
I think I saw a reference to it in the chat here. It has something to do with nose drainage.
Yeah. Is that nose drainage or is he in a same-sex relationship? I don't know what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm distracted bad. Look at that. Yeah, hey, not,
Oh, and as a bonus, he has the hiccups in this movie.
Oh.
Who yet?
Did he fart? Did he?
No.
He like, watch.
No, he's just shifting to show his cat.
Oh, look at that thing hanging off his. Oh, that thing is disgusting.
Tommy over here.
Yeah.
Look, he looks like he farted right there. Look at that. That's the lane of someone that farted. Oh, he's showing the cat.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's showing the cat. Okay.
Who
That if the cat wasn't there, I mean, I think he's using the cat as an excuse to fart.
Yeah. Oh. Not good. Not a good look, Peter. Not a good look at all.
Oh, he slurped that in. Oh,
but not intentionally. He doesn't even know what's going on.
oh, and that thing, it was hanging, and he slurped. Oh,
Oh man.
Oh,
I've never seen this man on video before. I don't think I ever want to see it again.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I've had her since she was like 4 weeks old, people.
Oh, that thing is still
hanging there. Oh. Coach, you came in at the right time.
Oh.
Yeah, what is that?
That's the pea gland.
That's the pea gland.
Oh, and he just took it in his mouth.
Oh. Oh, it's still hanging.
That is like a bionic.
2021.
Oh, look at that thing. That thing is really.
A few days ago before January 6th, All Kings Day, which is the official end
of
the holiday season.
How do you not feel that?
Oh, mustache, I guess. I don't know. Oh.
Oh! Again.
Tom, you're playing the intrepid reporter. You're showing no emotion. You're
look at that! Oh God! Oh, that's disgusting!
Make it stop! Make it stop, Joe! Make it stop! Make it stop!
Oh, look at that thing! Oh my God, that's disgusting! Oh my God! No.
Joe, did you get the 1 minute 45 seconds?
Oh, it went in the beer! That went in the beer! Look at that! Look at it! Goes! There it goes! It's going in the beer!
Oh!
It's in the beer! That went in the beer! That's disgusting!
Did you get to 1 minute 45 seconds yet?
Oh, we're past that.
Okay, go back to 145. You can hear the chairman comment as he's watching.
Just fucking end it, you. Oh, good God.
Who is this guy?
Oh, man.
Just end it.
Yeah, I don't want to go. Yeah, we got to. This is where it goes in the beer.
Oh.
Oh, man. Did you notice? Watch. What is that? Okay, not only does it go in the beer, he times it. What is that? He like.
That was a hiccup. He's got
Oh
God.
I don't blame these guys for hating on this guy. Even the maximum imperial here. Oh my God.
Fucking end it, you piece of shit. Yeah.
So you're seeing the thankfully brief version of that.
Oh my God.
And here's the funny thing. He actually states, if you go back and watch the full video on his channel, he actually says this. He goes, I got a bad case of the hiccups, but I'm still going to upload this video.
Oh my God.
Oh
That's the thing. It wasn't a live stream, so he had the choice to just pretend it never happened.
But he obviously didn't know. That
was disgusting.
It directly. Man,
I told you I'm trying to get this thing down. And you make me watch a video like that.
Yeah.
Now you have to think about alternatives.
Just think, Ruben. Drinking a 40 is not as easy as you think it is.
That's right. That's right.
Look at Mark's
You're on a rapper.
All afternoon I tried to come up with something clever, and I couldn't. And congratulations,
Ruben was the straight guy there. He's just there providing the prop for me to come up with something silly to say.
That's right.
Yeah, without Ruben drinking a 40, it would have never happened.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my God. That
was gross.
As I play the outro for Billy D, I don't know if I can thank him for this malt liquor.
Yeah.
I'll just say that was a malt liquor report, Billy D.
Yeah.
I'll acknowledge the malt liquor.
That's the first one of 2021, so I hope it get better or worse depending how you look at it. I don't know.
Yeah.
He wiped Billy D's nose there a little bit.
Yeah, wipe it.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know, him or her might like stuff like that on him.
Yeah, he just
I don't know.
You're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, him. You know, there's anything wrong with that? You know.
Right. So that was 1 minute, 1 hour, 12 minutes. She's like, "What are you laughing at?" I was like, "You can watch later."
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was something else, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you think about that, Coach? I know you got in here kind of late, but I think you got the gist of it, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. MLDC, chaos, boogers, nonsense. Yeah.
But they don't like him, Coach. Nobody, none of the hierarchy of the MLDC particularly cares for the P. Glen. He's the self-proclaimed outdoor chairman. 40-ounce Mad Moeller has proclaimed himself to be the new chairman, and I wasn't sure about that, but now I'm willing to go with that.
Well, what's his problem? Does he have Tourette's?
Yeah, right. Yeah. How do
sniffles?
That's more than the sniffles.
It's cold. He's in Canada, right?
He's in Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
Oh man, maybe it's the humidity. I don't know.
Humidity makes your nose run.
Yeah. Fall one's bad this time of year, I guess.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
Here, I just came up with something. Maybe the MLDC can use this. This rivals yours, Mark. Now he's the P. Glen, and these guys for forever have been doing various names for what the P stands for. The Parkinson's Glen, the Pregnant Glen, the Pear-Shaped Glen, the Pale-Faced Glen, et cetera, et cetera. How about the Post-Nasal Drip Glen?
There we go.
Yeah.
That'll stick for a while. Oh, that was rough. Yeah.
Hey, we got malt liquored by 209 in here, man.
Yeah.
The malt liquor referee. Good to see Jay Jones.
That was I just Robert has that right, man. That was rough. Oof.
Yeah.
Actually, 209
my first cry of the new year, though.
Yeah. Jones has actually been nicer to the P. Glen more than a lot of these guys. We'll see if that continues.
Yeah.
What one of these guys is the straight one? Yeah, Ruben.
I was doing not it, but that's all right.
It's not bandwidth. Bandwidth is he's on my list. He can say I'm on his list. He's on my list.
I was thinking of Still Worldwide. Which of these two faggots are on CNN reporting?
Amen. Amen, Ruben. Preach on.
That was oof, man. That was oh my god.
That's hard to recover from.
That's pretty gross.
Who's going to dream about this tonight? Is that going to be in someone's nightmare?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Coach.
Not me.
Now, what's the over under on Mr. Team getting that drunk? You know, he's so drunk that fluids are running back into the mouth there. Like,
well, whose side is Mr. Team on? Ours or theirs?
That's true. Yeah.
I hope he's on theirs so I can punch him in the face.
Yeah. Well, if that's the least of what that's the foreplay in that relationship, isn't it? The punch in the face, like
yeah. And, anything regarding hands and body parts.
Yeah. If there's punching from either one of those two happening above the waist, then that's pretty positive right there. That's considered foreplay. Yeah. In
209's in here. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, he's hanging out today, man. Wow, that was talk about going into 21 with a bang. We are 2 days into this, and we are in here with a bang. Mm-hmm. That is sure, man. Woo! So let's try to focus here. Get our minds off of it. Let's try to get some positivity in here. Well, Mark, are you drinking anything that can kind of divert our focus? Or, keep us.
I'm drinking water right now.
Yeah.
It's about. It looks like water.
Yeah, is that it's so you're taking over for Andrew right now? Are you drinking that Minneapolis?
I'm drinking Atlanta's finest.
Yeah, St. Paul's finest right there.
Although I do have some Old Forester around here somewhere.
Ooh.
But
Which one?
That's like the bat phone. If I bring out the Old Forester, that probably gets TGF in here too.
Okay, well I'll try to turn the page here as politely as I can. Not. So I'm having something from Boulevard, the Manhattan Social.
Ooh.
That'll definitely get it going here.
Pinky out, Peter.
That is definitely pinky out. This is full erect pinky happening right here, kids.
Let me see it.
Share the screen on this one. We got 4,100 totals, 192 in the last 30, 12.5, 9 IBUs, 4.01 bottle caps right here, people. Imperial Rye Ale, Rye whiskey barrels with cherry added. Other adjuncts are brown sugar, nutmeg, orange peel, and cinnamon. The finished product has an underlying sweetness that dances, hey baby, below the spicy and herbal notes. Oh yeah,
yeah,
really reconstructing the flavors of the original. Yeah. So here's some photos of the beer, man. Better photo of the bottle in case you couldn't see mine. It's going to be a dark beer. They're hard to tell one from another, especially the dark.
Manhattan inspired ale. Okay, so it should taste like a Manhattan then, supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah, but
is it from 2020?
No. Oh, that's a good question.
I think you said it was
by 8 June 21 is what I have on the bottle.
Yeah, there's a 2020 bottle probably.
It should
normally do like a 1 year on their big beers, don't they, Ruben? 1 year Best Buy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a look. Lots of detail in the cap as well. Can you see that cap?
Oh yeah.
Is there any way you can shove that cap?
Actually, that's really cool. I just visited their brewery in Missouri about 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
That's what it looks like from the outside.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So
did you have anything unique there? Did they have any special stuff on?
Yeah, I had like all their limited release stuff that they had on tap. I had 4 different beers.
Did you have this?
No, I didn't. Nope.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to put this in Zach's glass here, man. It's a chain reaction glass right here.
Ooh, nice.
So here we go, man. Straight up. Here we go. All in, baby. All effing in right here.
Oh, Ruben, get it. Get that foam. Ruben, get that foam. Look at him. Attaboy.
Gotta get
God, that was terrible.
Look at this beer. Actually has a little reddish hue to it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of it's not translating in the camera, but it does have a little bit of a reddish hue, a little pinkish hue, if you will.
Yeah.
Let me get a quick photo of this because all the beer loves a good beer selfie. So you and I have to, of course, use my new iPhone because that's how I roll.
Ruben, I'd never drink malt liquor, man. Never.
I don't plan on it again.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Yeah.
I remember drinking Hurricane when I was in high school at a friend's house in a pool party, and I don't think I've had it since then. And it didn't taste any good then. It sure doesn't taste better now.
I don't know.
We're getting tons of big barrel on this one, man. Lots of rye whiskey.
Oh, cool.
Lots of it, actually, on the nose for sure. A little of that, you're getting lots of you're getting some of that brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? And some of that orange peel even, and the nutmeg is definitely there. So you're getting some of those kind of spices and the cinnamon. They did a good job, man. All that's kind of coming out, man. Salute. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can chug this one.
Chug it, attaboy. Go. Chug. Oh, he stopped.
Yeah, I'm just too scared to completely kill a 12.5 beer. But look how kind of drinkable that is. In all fairness to myself, I mean,
is that boozy, Joe? Honestly,
you know what? This has been out since the beginning of the show, right? So it's basically
room temperature.
It's somewhere in the 50s, pretty much. I think if you can put it to your cheek, still a little cool, but not. So it's actually, to me, perfect. These kind of beers when they're still like in the 50s, you're getting maximum flavor. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that a 12-ounce bottle?
No, you know what? I think it was smaller than that.
The 11.3 ounce special, whatever, 330 milliliters probably.
It could be.
Which is what, 11.6?
Man, what is the size of this bottle? They kind of, and then I don't have a lot of light in here, to tell you the truth. But I don't see.
So you don't recognize 8 inches, 10 inches? Like you just don't recognize that?
Bigger than this. So, this is kind of small, like I said. So I'm not sure.
Normally they don't play in that league.
Yeah, I don't. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Andre the Giant trying to figure out how big a beer is. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't know. It's this big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bomber is like a regular beer, for Christ's sake. Have you had this, John? Manhattan Social Club Boulevard.
Haven't seen that one yet. I do get a lot of their stuff. I've had a lot of the barrel aged stuff lately. I think the last one I had was the whiskey barrel.
This one's rated 4.01. I'm telling you guys, if you can get a 4-pack of this, just buy it. This is freaking so. You guys know I don't like boozy. I don't like whiskey boozy type beers. I don't like them to be hot. Not at all. Not at all right here, man. It's that nice balance of it, man. You're getting a little heat in the throat right now. a heat in the throat right now, right? How can you not giggle with some of this stuff? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, it's got a lot of big, thick head. Yeah, and it's got a nice, thick body to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can get it all the way down my throat. And all these references we do. Give me a piece. You know what I'm saying?
Jonathan, so does it taste like a Manhattan at all? Like the spirit drink?
I'm not a Manhattan guy. I have to admit. So okay. I don't know. I really can't. I'm not a Manhattan guy. I can tell you that it's spicy. It definitely, in their description, it says the finished product has an underlying sweetness that dances below spicy and herbal note.
Yeah, you get that from the rye. So
yeah, the orange. If you're getting the orange, that's on top. The sweetness, Manhattan's got cherry juice.
Cherry,
definitely
rye whiskey, bitters.
All I can say is if you can find it, buy it. Yeah. You are not.
Sounds good.
It is. And the thing of it is, I mean, look how light that is, man. It just so, it's so drinkable at a 12.5 beer. Now it's. I mean, the minute you look it up, how can you get that number out of your head, right? You're very aware that it's 12.5, but it doesn't drink 12.5. It drinks 8 or something like that. It's big.
I love that glass. It's like an oversized beer can. I love that.
Oh yeah, this is Zach's glass, baby.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I got that one in the cupboard for sure. Yeah. Those are the best beers with their high ABV, but they taste like they're like 4 points less. Like
there's a lot there. It's complicated, but still very smooth. You know what I'm saying? Very drinkable. Just you want to crush it. You really do, because it's a thinner body beer. It's very well done. There's a lot there. It's fantastic, man. It really is. I would give it a 4.5. Honestly, it's solid. It is good.
It's all about execution. You got some of those like triple IPAs out there that and they're like 11%. They taste the 11%, and then there's some that are 10.5, whatever, and they taste like 7.
Hey, John, we've had this discussion on here before, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it, because one of those breweries that does some of these big beers, and I don't know that they've done them in quite some time, but anytime Sam Adams, Boston Beer Company, puts out a big beer like this, kind of special release, they can't do a beer that's 7%, for Christ's sake, without it tasting like it's 12.
It's like a little disjointed. Their beer, some of their big beers,
right? Are you get the same thing from Boston Beer Company? Like they are.
It's like sometimes back in the day, the Dogfish had worldwide stout would be like almost like they called it like nail polish remover. Like it was so.
Yeah, really, not stringent, but super, really boozy. Yeah.
And some of those didn't even lose the booziness. I've had one that's like 5 years old. It's still like the same.
Vegas says Joe likes heat in the throat.
So does Vegas sister.
Where do you live, Coach?
Idaho.
Save me the research. You're coming after me. Laugh out loud.
If he wants me to, I will. I don't have so much energy anymore.
Coach Jahalabad.
What is that?
That's the misconception. Right. As you guys know, I live.
Oh, secret location, undisclosed location.
Yeah. Well, the Taliban cut him off right there. They don't want him to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got censored. Fucking Taliban. Sorry, guys.
He got censored by his own country.
Yeah.
I know, these bastards. You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with women wearing burqas and covering everything they have to show? Like, what's that?
So, let me check out this drift. Who's this by?
It's a local brewery by me, New Trail.
Okay. Oh, I like that glass. That's a nice glass, too.
Thanks. It's Trogs glass, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Trogs is pretty popular around here, too.
They're like the most reasonable taker glasses I've ever found.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben, is that any better than the Colt 45?
I haven't even tasted it yet, and yes.
Yeah, I got a new brewery, too. It's the Timber Ales.
What are you getting out of that one, Ruben? I'm real curious about that one, man.
It's a lot of pineapple and like papaya sweetness, almost apricot. But there's like some dankness to it. So like some little bit of piney resinous.
He said dank.
Actually, it smells like a West Coast that we were talking about earlier, but it tastes like a New England. I mean, it's a New England. So
yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it's got the haze and everything.
But it has some really nice earthy notes to it. Yeah, I like this.
It's kind of cool, Ruben, because some of these breweries, possibly the one you're having right now, some of these breweries are doing, if we're going to reference music, they're doing like a remix version of a song, right? They're doing like a remix version of an IPA, bringing in little hints of those big IPAs that we were talking about from the past, the big piney, grassy West Coast IPAs, but still keeping that hazy fruitiness that we're getting a little more used to nowadays, right?
Yeah, they released this during our Nor'easter too, which was sweet, and it has a snowmobiler on it, and it's called Drift, like for snowdrift.
Okay, yeah.
So we got 24 inches of snow in less than like 12 hours. So it was cool. They did this release on that day, which is really neat.
Ruben, where do you live?
We got like 9 inches of rain all year.
Yeah, I was here.
Where does Ruben live, may I ask?
Williamsport, Pennsylvania, north central PA.
Oh, you're by Bums Country. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Pretty far, but yeah.
Yeah, different.
Pennsylvania's a big state.
Well, are you an Eagles fan or Pittsburgh fan?
Oh, Steelers fan, definitely.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it just depends. Hey, John, what do you have to say about we've been talking about IPAs going back to the day when before, pretty much you would go into a brewery and this is going way back, but you're there too. You're there with us. Back to when you would just go to a brewery and just order an IPA because it's literally they only had one. If you were lucky, they might have a second.
Yeah, very clear, very filtered. I remember my first IPA as being like, pale ale IPA, Stone Pale Ale, Stone IPA, very West Coasty, and now it's a complete difference. Everyone's doing the New England style or hazy style,
right?
And this one I'm having it's from Timber Ale. It's called When Dane Gyms Go Dark.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
It's a true hop show. It looks like almost like pineapple juice.
That looks like a Gose or something, just from the looks.
The double IPA with Citra. You get a lot of piney notes, a lot of all the classic Citra notes. And it's like the hop bomb. It's great.
Nice. Do you get any strawberry out of it?
Strawberry. Wow.
You can get strawberry as a subtle note of Citra.
Sometimes, but no, this is more like a lot of pineapple, herbal. It's a little grassy. I don't know. It's a classic. Citra can be like. I feel like sometimes it's different, like depending where they're sourcing it from.
Yeah.
Now, Ruben, there's not just one Citra, right? There's a couple of Citras, right?
That's right, and it's grown in different regions too.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like Australian Citra in there, and then like an American Citra. No.
Yeah, the Northwest does it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because our dear friend who Mark can never seem to get the beer, even when he goes to said brewery, who sends me beer, which is fantastic.
And we're 2 days into the year, and we just stop rubbing it in.
That's classic. I love that.
But what I loved about it is that he used the trash from that beer, from that brewery, which was the bag that the hop pallets come in. And I kept it here for well over a couple of months because just smelling the inside of that bag was like, and it was a bag of Citra hops.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
When you're home brewing, oh my gosh, you get those pellet bags.
Oh.
It's awesome.
Trash ever. I kept that trash in my house right here in my office for months.
Yeah.
They need to make like hop scented air fresheners.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, quit trying to scare us with your scary memes there, bro.
It's not. Hey, Joe.
That's a very scary meme.
I got a new camera, Joe.
Scary moment here in this show.
I'm sorry it won't focus on me, Joe. But do you know green beans? Can we talk about green beans? Joe. Oh, there's my face. Joe. Can we talk about green beans or corn or something out of left field? It's not funny.
That's actually okay. So what? But honestly, that was the best trash ever, man. It was like, I don't brew beer. I'm not a home brewer. Mark's brewed beer. Of course, John has. You have. But I'm not in the basement. I have no desire. You know what I'm saying? Like I drink Coca-Cola. I have no desire to make it at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Brewing at home is so much fun.
But I've watched many beers being brewed. You know what I'm saying? But I have no desire whatsoever to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I think all of us eat candy bars. We don't necessarily want to make them. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like that's how I look at it.
There's nothing like being in a brewery on brew day. Like I've been to, I think I was at Odell and at Trillium. I happened to be in the tasting room while they were brewing, and the smell was like, oh my gosh! Like
I'm kind of John. Now this is how my sick mind works, because I'm that way with beef. Now let your mind go with that. I used to work for a slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? So, on kill day, that was the smell of money, baby. You know what I'm saying? That was like, hey, yeah, we're all making lots of money now. We're all gonna eat good. For most people, they're like, you know, but I've just never had a desire. But in any case, so that's besides the point. Is I loved that he did send that stuff pack. He kind of wrapped the beer as kind of safe packaging for the beer in that, and I appreciated that a lot because I still have that kind of reference in the back of my mind now of what that hop smells like, the Citra. The real registered trademark Citra.
And now they're doing a lot of things with like lupulin, mosaic, Citra, all those Galaxy, which adds like another punch to it.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that a lot of us that actually consume something and we're not actually around the raw ingredients. So the minute you are around the raw ingredients, it gives you, even if you don't make said product, it gives you a good reference for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. If you held like hops like at a brewery when Barry and I went to Victory and we got to go like sticker, back in 2010 when you were actually up with, back in the day when you can actually touch things and not have problems. You stick your hands in their supply and just like hold them like
yeah.
You and like get the oils on your hands and you go back to that hop.
It's like something. It's like if you were cutting onions and you had that smell of onions on your hand. You can wash your hands all you want to. That smell is still there. That's the way good fresh hops are as well.
Oh, yeah.
Coach is from that part of the country where there's a lot of fresh hops grown. It's a little farther west from him, but still there's a lot of fresh hops grown in that part of the country. I used to haul a lot of fresh hops back in the day. It's phenomenal, man, when you do get to be around those raw ingredients. And the same thing with barley malts, right? When you're around these different malts, it's amazing. It really is.
It's really fun. You can nerd out with it, but with either the malts or the hops to make teas out of them, just like a hot water and use a tea ball in it and try it at its purest form, you can really pick out some really cool notes from the malt or the hops at their purest form without any alcohol influence at all.
Yeah,
that's a lot of fun to do.
I remember tasting chocolate malts straight out of the bucket at Zach's Brewery. I'm like, now I get it. It's like.
Yeah, and that's even different too, because like eating it is different than like steeping it into hot water, because you get to smell it a little bit and taste it in the water, but you can certainly eat it too.
Well, that's why I compare, and we've all had this discussion on this show, where we get coffee beers, and I'm like, there needs to be more descriptor on coffee, just that one ingredient, because there's so many different ways to make coffee taste like quote coffee.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then depending on where you're at on the planet, coffee is different. Like coffee in Italy is a whole different drink than it is in America, than it is in South America, than it is in Northern Africa, than it is in Central Africa. Africa is that continent where coffee is really broke down hard. You know what I'm saying? You go to India, coffee is a different thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then even with that, we are still trying to get different coffee flavors. You're trying to get a coffee bean flavor, a light roasted coffee bean flavor, a medium coffee. You know what I'm saying? So we need to
be more detailed. Like, some of them will actually list cold pressed coffee or beans, or if you contact some of the breweries, they'll tell you. Like, I've been in touch with founders on Goose Island.
Right. But I mean, okay. Now, and that's the beauty of having someone like Zach on here, having John or Ruben on here that have actually had this firsthand knowledge like you guys have. You know, but to pick up a bottle like this of something that says limited release and such, right? Now, you take an ingredient like coffee, you take an ingredient like vanilla, all these things are major ingredients that need a deeper descriptor, right? For these type of beers, these type of limited release, special release, any sort of double, triple release type beer, I think there needs to be more of a descriptor literally on the effing bottle.
Yeah, if you have like vanilla, you want to know, is it like some breweries will go ahead and say Madagascar vanilla beans.
Right.
Like, you know it's actual vanilla beans, not some extract or some syrup or crap like that. You want, like, which most craft breweries don't do, but.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you know, just from talking with Zach, when Zach he was on here earlier, but we didn't get a chance to deep dive like this about that. We happened to deep dive, I think, about snot or something. But, you know,
Mark's drinking liquor. Mark's drinking liquor.
In the past, we have been able with Zach to deep dive just into vanilla. And Zach will tell you about tons of different kinds of vanilla. Even Madagascar, different you know, that's grown in different places and how different it can taste. You know, different ways that you can even get that same sort of vanilla. All that makes a difference in the flavor of the beer, man. It's like you know,
it all depends what type of beer it's in too.
Yeah,
like, it's a stout, porter, whatever. Like, and you also don't
the boil they put it in, all these sorts of things. Yeah,
and those adjuncts or additives are tricky. You have to be able to balance it. Like if you put peanut butter, some people do peanut butter nowadays, marshmallow. You don't want it to be like the main focus. It just has to work.
Peanut butter is another fantastic example. Zach tells us that, you know, peanut butter is mostly artificial. Really, it's not. You're not adding actual peanut butter. You're adding
like concentrate. Like one brewery that I work with doing events. Well, back when we do events, they have a beer called Dirty Snowball Fights. Snowball Fights, actually. They look them up. They're called Bolero Snort. They're in New Jersey. It's a double IPA with peanut butter and vanilla, I believe. It's the best. You would never think peanut butter in an IPA, but it works.
What you know, getting to Ruben's reference earlier about in different barley as a tea. I recently found out about avocado and making avocado seeds. Oh, see, there she goes again, teasing us. You know, where's the line for some of that? There needs to be a line for some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm next. You know, I'll sign up for some of that. You know what I'm saying? That looks fantastic.
Move on. There's nothing to see here.
But in any case, I found out that you could take the avocado. If you're literally having avocado and throwing away the seeds, you're wasting most of the product, according to some of these people. And you take the seeds, you make the seeds into a tea, and then you drink the tea, which has actually most of the nutrients and quite a bit of the avocado flavor. So I'm done. I have some avocados now, and I'm literally going to try this tomorrow. I'm going to save the seeds, make a tea out of it, and see what kind of flavor comes out of that. And that would be, you know, these sort of things are interesting to me because we do have beers that will try to emulate that, right? And it's like, you know, having more of a description into either how they're extracting this flavor or what they're using to extract this flavor is very fascinating and interesting to me, you know? But yeah, I'm going to be trying this tomorrow. I heard that you can take avocado seeds and get a tea out of it and get a lot of avocado flavor out of this tea. A lot of nutrients are in the actual seed, not in the actual meat of the avocado. There's more in the seed, you know, so.
Yes, I'm going to nerd out again here for a minute.
Sure.
Going back to coffee, when we were picking out coffee beans to do our coffee porter when I worked at Four Seasons back in the past, we were using the same bean at different levels of roastedness. So we did an ultra light, a light, a medium, dark, and like almost a burnt roast. And to see what the roasting levels do to a coffee bean is amazing. We actually ended up going with the light roast, which gave like all these crazy berry flavors, which was really neat to coffee. But again, to just dive deeper into one element and one ingredient with one variable that's changed was really fun.
There's at least a couple of us here that kind of nerd out on coffee a little bit. I'm one of them. I love coffee. I nerd out on coffee, and I happen to be in that same camp, Ruben, because I tend to lean more towards the light to medium roast coffee because I feel like I could do more with them. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a medium to light roasted coffee, and I can make that stronger. I can bring out more fruitiness. I can keep it. I can put it back. I can bring it forward. Depending on your
the connoisseur of coffee right there.
Coach has all his props intact today. He is on point. You gotta love him.
That's not a prop. That's Kona's finest. I got that flown in yesterday. I paid premium price for that.
Yeah.
Sorry. You want to say who? You want to say hi to who? Come on. Hurry, say hi.
Oh, hey, cutie. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hurry, say hi. You're still on my showtime. Say hi.
Good to see you.
Hi, sweetie.
Say hi, lady.
Hi. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi. Hi.
There we go.
What a cock blocker. She's still on my airtime. Sorry, I'll mute myself.
Yeah, coffee is definitely one of those ingredients, and that's why I like to bring up coffee, because a lot of us drink coffee. We're familiar with it. We're familiar with just the same brew level of it, right? A medium roast. Let's take a light roast. Just the light roast alone, just by grinding it to a specific level, will change that coffee flavor
or brewing style.
Or the temperature.
Do you percolate it, or do you do cold brew, or French press, or
there's all these different ways of extracting so much different. So and that's why I am an advocate for getting more descriptors. If you're saying you're a coffee beer, okay, tell me how.
Yeah.
Right? Like we've gotten that smart with beer now, right? We've gotten that smart with coffee. And we're a little more educated with beer, and so give us that information. And we know you know it, so put that to us, man. Give that information to us. I love it. Modern Times is one of those breweries that does do that. They make their own coffee, so when it comes to coffee beers, they kind of do that. Not as deep as I still would like, but we're working on it, right? Like we're getting there. Coffee, I named vanilla. Vanilla's another one that's like that.
Hey, Joe, we're going to go, but she wants to say something.
Oh, absolutely. How you doing, sweetheart? How are you? Good to see you again.
Say it again.
See you cats later.
See you cats later.
See you cats
See you cats later.
later.
Please
See you cats later.
Hey, we'll
see you, honey.
Later.
We'll see you, doll. Take care.
No, hold on. This is the worst thing ever. Say, I'll see you mofos later.
I'll see you mofos later.
And then like,
we'll see you. Peace out. We'll see you, sweetheart.
See you guys.
We'll see you. Peace out. Too cool, man. Absolutely love the kids.
Yeah.
They absolutely love the kids. When the kids get to jump in, it's great. But yeah, those sort of things are fantastic to me, man. It's like I mean, I'm still enjoying this Boulevard. I'm glad I have a couple more in the fridge, thank goodness. But I mean, beers like this, you just don't want them to end. They're so well done. What's in the description is what you're getting. And with these barrel aged beers, to take it even more, barrel aging is another one of those flavors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of barrel? How long you have it in the barrel?
Yes.
Yeah. What spirit was in it beforehand?
Yes.
Like exactly what spirit, not just bourbon.
Yeah.
Which one?
What part? What? How many times has that barrel been used? So like what?
Yeah.
You know, and like, is this the 4th time? Is this the 5th time? What? You know, all
what
these
size barrel? I mean, because is it a craft barrel or?
Good point. Yes, see, there's so much to it, right? And I think we're all being we're all smart now. We're all smarter now about our beer, about the different ingredients that go into beer, because many of us enjoy different beverages nowadays, right? I think a lot of us that enjoy craft beer now enjoy good craft whiskey, and so we're familiar now. Even if we don't, there you go. We have someone in the show right now having a good craft whiskey.
This is High West Rendezvous Rye.
Oh, nice.
And that's actually, the more we get into,
That doesn't compare to the Old Forester. Come on.
Is that bottled in bond?
No,
it's just a regular one, but I've had the bottle in bond.
See, I can buy like 10 bottles of this to 1 bottle of that, Jonathan. Yeah.
The bonded one I have right now is the Law's 4 grain.
Okay.
But that's kind of the thing with whiskey, right? It's another one of those. It's another coffee. It's another.
They're all different.
Yeah, and whiskey even takes it. All the spirits really. They're starting to do tequila barrel aging. They're starting to do rum barrel aging, and it's all fantastic. And to complicate it even more, they're bringing wine into the game now. You know, Ruben, you might remember. John definitely remembers. Mark and Bum definitely remember. 5-6 years ago, I was like, on this whole beer discussion, right? It was like, yo, we seriously need to take this to another. There's got to be more to the discussion. I am absolutely sick of sipping beer and then going, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm getting this out of it and this out of it. And you know what? There's got to be more, right?
And there was malt liquor.
Exactly.
Well, I just wasn't open to that just yet. You know what I'm saying? So,
you gotta broaden your horizons with that.
Yeah, I needed to explore out more, and malt liquor was there the whole time, and I just never got around to it. So that's bad on me, I suppose.
It was just waiting for you. We all come to certain things at our own time.
At our own time, exactly. It takes us.
Malt liquor was waiting for you to come to it, Joe.
Meet people where they're at.
But here we are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these cats are so well educated, and then part of it is the education system, right? Like nowadays, you can get such a specialized degree in something, and part of your education can be focused in and dialed into something so specialized. And now a lot of these guys that their degrees and their engineering is really geared towards farming and all of that sort of thing. And so look at all the different strains of hops that we have now, of barleys that we have now, and the different techniques of farming that we have now. Just in, I don't know how long we've been doing this show, Bum. 11
years now, coming up on 12.
Coming up on 12. Just in the time frame of this show, the advances in the technology and in the techniques of how we just literally grow and come up with new strains of some of these products is phenomenal. Let alone what once those guys that take those plants and give them to these other very sharp, intelligent, and daring artists that I call artists, these brewers, these brewmasters, and then they had here's these new hop strands that we made. Here's these new barleys that we made. Here you go, man. Try it out. Let's see what you do. And these
they have some
Oh yeah, okay, great. You know what I'm saying? And then the collaborations that are happening now that used to be rare, collaborating now is like is no different than music. I mean, look at artists, R&B artists mixing with country artists, mixing with rock artists, and they're coming up with these remixes and all these things that are phenomenal. We're getting some of the greatest music we've ever had ever. And the same thing with beer. We're getting some of the greatest beers and whiskeys and tequilas and wine and just in every buddies coming together and hey, well, you're making this wine, well, let's take that port, give me that barrel after its second use, and I'll put this in it, and I'm going to age this for 4 months, and then I'm going to take it out of there and put it in this tequila barrel, and you're like, oh, it comes out.
People are testing the boundaries now and really expanding.
Yeah.
And they're more attuned to the land that they do. Like I know for me, for the wine that I have been in, it's all kosher wine. I've had a tasting with a really high end winery from Israel, and they pay extreme attention to the land, like to the finite detail of it, so they know exactly the second to pick the grape.
Wow.
John, can you maybe go a little deeper than that into, it's not too long ago that alcohol in the Middle East did not go together. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually very advanced now. The craft beer scene is trying to get there in Israel and other places, but the wines from there, if you could never have some of the wines, there's hundreds of wineries now, and I get an A plus wine for like $18 from there, and like very full body. Like you can pull out a ton of flavors over let it warm up and just go with it.
Awesome. Yeah, because it's really cool to me to hear so much different wine, beer, and spirits coming out of the Middle East now. And I think that's the evolution of all this stuff.
And I feel like once you get into craft beer, you're really your palate's really attuned to the finer tastes, and whether it be coffee, whiskey, whatever it may be, you're more like aware of other flavors, whereas opposed to the common, run of the mill beer drinker who drinks Bud every day, they don't care what it tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't you think that I think kind of personally some of the us in America, some of the American beer drinkers, all these crazy kind of light lagers, and kind of central to South African beer drinkers that drink a lot of light lagers are very popular there, and all these sorts of things. I think we suffer from not getting out there and really taking advantage of the most breweries and the most beer we've ever had in our country ever.
I mean, we haven't. I think 5 years ago, at least, didn't have much of any breweries here in Jersey, and now we've got a ton. I mean, within an hour of me, at most, I have like at least 20, or more, and they've all opened in the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I still think I heard a number. Was it last year? Maybe that 70% or 75% of people still haven't had craft beer. The 75% of beer drinkers in America still drink Miller Coors.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's all because it's all commercialized. It's shoved, it's in your face all the time.
Yeah, but even with whatever 15,000 craft breweries,
Oh, Vegas killing me. You're bugging, Joe. Music is the worst it's ever been, and I'm an '80s kid. Oh my God. There's, what? Actually, musically, the kids now get such specialized degrees in music their knowledge of music is insane, and they take that knowledge of music to the table, and maybe it's not your taste is all it is, but they take that music to the table, and whether it be using a violin, or whether it be using a acoustic guitar, or whether it be some sort of keyboard or some other sort of new technology that they can make music with these days. And with that, all that knowledge of music from, they are making the most crazy music these days we've ever heard.
There's some amazing stuff out there, and even some of the older, not old, but like you take like some bands like from even Metallica, they're like still ahead of their time.
Yeah,
with some of their music that they put out, and then you have like I don't know, some of the modern country artists or whatever it may be, and even old school like LL Cool J, like
what's great is you're taking some of those great artists from the 60s and 70s and their descendants. I mean, those artists have been passed away for years, and their descendants now, which would have been their great grandkids, are taking their music and bringing it into some of their new music, and it's insane. Like Bob Marley's grandson, he's making music right now that is incredibly good, and bringing in some of his grandfather's music. Bob Marley was his grandfather, and it's incredible. You know what I'm saying? Just to bring a musical reference to it. I'll be back in 2 and 2.
There's some good stuff out there, and if you listen to it on the right tech, I'm also into like great tech though. I'm Apple fanboy, but you put on a good pair of headphones and.
Oh yeah, no, that makes a big difference. You have a decent quality way of listening to it. Makes if it's good, if it's well recorded music. If it's crap music, doesn't matter what you have. It's actually the higher resolution stuff's going to make it sound worse if it's crap, if it's not recorded right or
exactly.
Right. But
it's great having so many sources of digital sources of music now. Apple Music, Spotify.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tidal, Qobuz, all the audiophile stuff. What was that? Napster? Yeah, Napster? You still doing Napster? Yeah.
Back in the day, Napster.
Zune.
Oh, I just heard about that Napster thing. Yeah. I heard like you can listen to all kinds of music on Napster.
Yeah, for free.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those days when you made the MP3 CDs and like you downloaded.
Yeah, but I hear you got to have a really fast modem like that 28.8 in order to use that stuff. So.
No, I'm still on that 56K. It's very relevant.
Whoa!
Out of the modem sounds.
He's handing out compliments now, man. Mark is a good man.
Well, it just took him a while to come to the truth. We all talk about how we come to things through life.
I'm out. Good luck with
Mark. Oh, thanks. I appreciate the well wishes, Vega. I changed my name to Marcy.
Yeah, to Marcy. Yeah, what we were talking in the pre-show a little bit about what would Pencil Neck Mark's if Pencil Neck Mark was a superhero, would he wear a cape for one? That's question number one. And what would the Pencil Neck, what would that superhero's
power
be? What would it be? Anybody got any suggestions on what would the Pencil Neck's superpower be?
I go elasticity.
Elasticity. Kind of like Stretch Armstrong from back in the day.
Yeah. That actually, that's not a bad one. Yeah. Like
the bad thing is I'm the exact opposite of elastic.
Anymore, right? Yeah.
Exactly. No, I never was.
Like it's kind of like an old rubber band. Like if it stretches, that's it. It just busts. Yeah. There's no.
Mark, are you still into the biking?
No, I kind of switched to running a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, biking got too dangerous. I didn't want to die on the road. So.
Yeah,
that's.
Yeah, Bum, I'm kind of curious. What superpower would you have? What superhero would you emulate?
I don't know about a specific superhero, but I do know the superpower that I would have if I had the ability to be granted it. It's when I'm driving. I wish I had the superpower to know in advance whether or not anybody that I was nice enough to flag ahead of me or to let go ahead of me, I wish I had the superpower to know in advance whether they would wave thank you to me or not.
Oh.
That would determine whether or not I would let them go. Because if I knew in advance if they weren't going to wave thank you to me, I would say screw them and cut them off. If I knew they were going to be nice and wave thank you to me, I'd be like, yes, proceed ahead of me. Like blending into at a merge point, or
That's a very interesting point. Yeah, I like that. I like
what happened in Jersey. People, God forbid you don't go on the second it turns green. They're like the most impatient people ever. Like, you should have gone. Like, what the hell are you waiting for, dude?
Yeah. Now over there, you definitely hear about it, though. It's not like
Oh my! Within 5 seconds max of it turning green, people are like, "Huh? What the is wrong with you?" And if you go to Brooklyn, forget about it. They'll literally get out of their car and dude, move, hell out of no way.
Yeah.
Not me.
I'm kind of curious, man. So same question, brother. What would, if you could have a superpower and be a particular superhero, which would it be, man?
I don't know about superhero, but the power to, I don't know, help others. I mean, that's just kind of what I like to do, like to be able to have the unlimited ability to help the world. I don't know, share my knowledge, whatever,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I could dig that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Ruben, what would your superpower be, man? What would your
I'll go all holy on this, and I'll say anybody that I encounter that I know what their prayers need to be for, and that's what I'll be here to pray for them with.
Okay. All right. So you're going to be like God? Is that what it is?
No, I'll pray to God, but whatever the intentions need to be, that I know what they are so I can specifically pray for them.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Definitely apropos for nowadays.
Well, you guys make my elasticity sound so.
Mark already embraced his.
Yeah, but I could stretch to grab other people and pull them to Ruben or Jonathan so they could be helped.
Yeah, exactly.
But Mark,
the superhero that I could think of that had that sort of power is Elastigirl from the Incredibles. Elastigirl, she had.
That's what my surgery. Vega spoiled it. I'm going and I'm going to be turned into Elastigirl.
Exactly.
But Mark, if you are pencil neck, that also means you're eraser head. Remember eraser head?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And you can then be the king of cancel culture. You can just wipe away anything that you don't like or anything that you don't agree with.
We need one of those
as
eraser
head.
We need a eraser head for those fools in Washington. A shit show on Wednesday.
Well, Jonathan, what fools? What fools do you mean? I don't know what you're talking
about. Donnie.
There's no fools here. Yeah, what are you talking about exactly?
At least as far as I know.
You don't mean politicians, do you, Jonathan?
I don't know. I mean, they call themselves politicians, Mitch McConnell, Ted Cruz, President Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Everyone can have their own political opinion, likes, but It's crazy. This country, I feel like, has been like insane with this year, especially with politics.
Well, we'll end it right there, man. Hey, thank you guys I appreciate everyone that jumped in, man. God, we had tons of people in the chat, or just a real active chat today. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, man. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Everyone, good health. That is for sure. Going into 2021, we are here finally. We have to proceed. That's that 12% hitting me. We have to proceed with caution and safety, right? And really think about the decisions. Really think about the choices that we are making going in through the rest of 2021, man.
Just that. Well said.
We are all very tired. We are all exhausted, but we have new hope. It's a new year. We have new hope, and that's what we need. I think we needed hope, right? Hopefully, this is a good year. Hopefully, this is that. Hopefully, this is that. Okay, good. You know what I'm saying? So, what are we going to do different that we didn't do last year? How are we more educated than we were this time last year? And the advantage we have is that we can think about what we're doing. Be cautious. There's nothing wrong with being a little more cautious about every choice we make, every decision that comes our way, every step we take. But continue to take that step forward. Don't let it not make you take that step forward. Keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Just be a little more cautious about it. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay safe. Absolutely. We'll see you guys, man. Peace out.